Hello and welcome to all you Sagittarians, your lovely Sagittarians. Welcome to your general horoscope with me, Veerle. And let's have a look what is happening through May 2014 for the Sagittarians. What is mostly important? Now there are two houses that are highlighted through the month of May. And that is the 5th house and the 11th house, which are my favorite houses. Or one of my favorite houses. I tend to shift every now and then. As I have a Sagittarius rising myself, I kind of look forward to this. And no eclipses this month, no eclipses, but very important stuff going on with Venus and with Mars. The two love planets, you could say. Now, what is happening? First of all, that is important, is Mars is going direct again, as from the 21st of May. And second, that is important, is Venus. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, Mars. What is Mars doing? Well, Mars is going forwards again after a long time of been going retrograde. And it's going forwards again in your 11th house as from the 21st of May. So everyone will feel that things are going forwards again. It's because Mars is the planet of ego, it's the planet of action, it wants to go forwards. It's already having not the best time in Libra, because Libra is a very feminine sign and Mars is a very masculine planet. But when it went retrograde, it really had to stop with the actions, and now it is going forwards again. What does it mean for a Sagittarian? It means that their hopes, their wishes, their dreams, which is so important for the Sagittarian, is going forwards again. The 11th house is a very house of the future. It's a house of having a goal for the future. And a Sagittarian who doesn't have a goal to point its arrows, it's a very unhappy Sagittarian. So I hope for a lot of Sagittarians who are having a bit of a hard time, that they get a lift up during this month, especially the second part of the month, because Mars is going forward. You see new aspirations again. You maybe also friends. You are sorting out maybe conflicts with friends, and you have the feeling that things are going forwards again. Very important for a Sagittarian. But at the same time, Venus is playing a very significant role. Venus is in Aries for the whole time, or mostly of the whole month. But what is it doing? It's triggering the Pluto-Uranus square. So I know that every astrologer is talking about Pluto and Uranus square, and they have to, because it's so important and it's on the background. So what is it in a nutshell? It's the liberation of ourselves on an individual level, but also on a collective level. And it's about truth and about being true to yourself, about you can't put on the mask anymore. That's in a nutshell. So for this month, there is this faster planet, which is Venus, is triggering this Pluto-Uranus. And why is it? Because Venus crosses that point of, it goes over Uranus, it's in Aries, and it's going to trigger that square, that tension between Pluto and Uranus, which is a bit about the revolutionary energy, you could say. As Venus is a benefic, and as Venus is coming to that point around 13 degrees of Aries, it's touching a fixed star, which is also very benefic. Now the fixed star is called Alpheratz. It's A-L-P-H-E-R-A-T-Z if you want to look it up. There is the fixed star. And that fixed star is already all about Venus. So it's also associated with Venus, with the Venus qualities, the qualities of fortune, popularity, grace, and independence. Now, what sign is all about independence? It's Aries, Venus in Aries, conjunct Uranus. It's a very independent position. So you have this happening in a very playful 5th house. Now, different scenarios can happen. Let's start with the people who are single. Well, go out and feel, open your heart and be independent And probably by doing that, you will attract someone or attract people in your life. Because Venus in this very playful house and in Aries is very open, is very honest, is very joyful. So in other words, go out to the cinema, to a discotheque, to theater, to whatever you like, where you can have fun. And especially when you want to meet someone. And a party. Now, if you are in a relationship, it is also a good sign that you will have more playfulness in the relationship. There is like this child's heart again, or this sense or this feeling again, because that's Venus in the 5th house in Aries. That's very playful, very charming as well. So use it to, if you are with someone in a relationship, use it to share your playfulness, to share joy, and you will have a great time, a great time. And so this is not, I think, not the worst month ever for the Sagittarians. And of course some Sagittarians will have a hard time, but try to tap into those energies, because it's energy of having, you know, being open, and by being open, feeling joyful. It's Venus joys in the 5th house as well, so Venus likes it in the 5th house. Venus likes to play, likes to have fun, so have some fun. You deserve it, you certainly do. So, and especially with that fixed star, which is also a very benefic. For those of you who have creative plans, you can gain some popularity with it. Who knows? For some of you and also for some of you maybe are going to have kids, going to have a baby. It will be a very playful, very independent baby. Very Uranus baby, you could say. But very clever as well, and very exciting baby. That is a bit unusual actually. It can also mean that with your kids that something is happening to them that changes them, but in a good way. Gaining more independence could be the case as well. So there is a lot of good opportunity between those two playful houses, you could say. It's a house, it's a month to be social. It's a house, it's a month to have spend some time with friends as well, and to have a good time. It's a time for that now. And Chiron is also trining Jupiter. Approximately the whole month, especially during the 8th up until the 14th. What does it mean? Jupiter is your ruler, and it's in the 8th house, and Chiron is in Pisces in your 4th. These are two water houses, so it's also a good time for healing. So if you dig deep into your roots, or are trying to understand your roots a bit better, and what happened to your ancestors, that can give you a good feeling, and that can give you a feeling that you are worth it in this life, to be alive and to add to other people's values. So enjoy this month, you nice Sagittarians. If you want to have a reading, please get in touch, and wishing you all the best for May. Have a lot of fun. Bye bye.